Hi everyone, this is Erica Sabo. So a little while back I was telling you about how I joined a YouTube network called Fullscreen. Now Fullscreen is one of the largest and one of the fastest growing YouTube networks out right now, and I'm actually very happy to be a part of it. And I want to tell you a little bit more about it, what I've learned so far, and how it might be able to help you to have the opportunity to work with a network and what the advantages are to working with a network. So after going over my contract with my specialist, I definitely learned a lot more about Fullscreen and why I definitely would want to be part of a network like this. Now, the idea of being part of a network seemed really impossible for me, because, or for anybody for that matter. Usually when you think about being part of a network, you think you need to have like thousands of subscribers, you need to have a huge impact. They're also looking at smaller YouTube channels that have an impact as well, and apparently mine made that. And I have a feeling, checking out a bunch of your YouTube channels, that you make just as much of an impact and you have just as much of an opportunity. Now, one of the first things I learned about was the more competitive monetization system in comparison to your regular YouTube partnership monetization system. It's definitely there, it's definitely different, it's definitely better in that case. I don't actually have any rates. They don't disclose that kind of information, but you are given access to the Fullscreen Dashboard, where you are given an analytics graph where it shows how much you're making, and it has increased in comparison to what I was making as a standard YouTube partner. So that's always nice. It's always nice to get a little bit more out of your videos if you are monetizing. Now, that in mind, there are also guerrilla campaigns. Guerrilla campaigns are great because as long as you meet the requirements for this particular campaign, which they'll let you know whether or not you qualify, then you can get a higher average from clicks as well. So you can get even more money from your videos potentially, which is very cool. I really like that feature a lot. There's also a refer a friend feature. So if your friend has a particular amount of subscribers and they end up getting into the Fullscreen network, then they too get to join, and you get a little bonus, depending on how many subscribers. There is also an audio library where you can use music without any copyright issues. That's one of the last things you want, and that's one of the things I actually want to get into right now, is that while I try and always be really savvy and really careful about my fair use. I do believe in fair use in that I want to be able to use, video game coverage or anime coverage, but still make the content my own. However, I've heard of YouTubers using stuff for their Let's Plays, and then their videos end up getting shut down. Well, the video itself, not the channel. That would be awful. But it's really unfortunate when that kind of stuff happens, considering it is all fair use and it is a creative project using that coverage. But unfortunately, especially when you start gaining more and more viewership, then YouTube takes note of this, and they don't want to get in trouble with that kind of stuff, so they may or may not take your videos down. Now, what's really good and definitely a bonus about joining a network like Fullscreen is the fact that they cover a lot of those copyright issues that you wouldn't be able to agree upon yourself and get licensing and whatever with these publishers. I don't think this incorporates music as well, considering there is an audio library that you can use. However, for gaming, from the research I've been doing, it does cover this. So if you do plan on monetizing your Let's Plays, you definitely want to be part of a network, a gaming network, or you can be one that's well-rounded like Fullscreen, just to make sure that you don't have any legal issues. That's the last thing you want. I understand a lot of people just want to have fun and they just want to make these videos and show people these videos, but at the same time you have to be so careful and make sure your content is actually going up legally, especially if you're going to monetize it. Now, if you don't plan on monetizing your Let's Plays, that's a totally different story, but if you want to actually try and make it bigger, that's what most YouTubers do. So that's another thing. I've noticed, and I've done a lot of research with other networks, it's usually pretty challenging to get in. They're getting a lot easier to get into, but they're still pretty challenging. Now, I really like Fullscreen because it is more accessible while it's still covering the higher ups. It's still known for what it does, and I think that's kind of what hooked me, and I feel very lucky to be part of it. So I'm sure you've seen like some links around here. Please, like, give it a shot, see what you think of it, and see if maybe there's a possibility for you to become part of this network as well. You never know, and it definitely offers its bonuses. You gain more exposure, you get a better monetization system average, and you have all these other opportunities that you can join in on that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. So why not, right? Why not at least give it a shot? So I just wanted to give you a bit of a rundown just to let you know I am happy with my experience with Fullscreen so far. I haven't been here for very long, but I'm pretty pleased. Everyone's been really, really nice to me, so thank you so much to everybody at Fullscreen. And whatever network you plan on joining or you're already part of, let me know your experience. Let me know what you think of your particular network or what you think of Fullscreen. Opinions are totally open here. I'm not swaying one side or another. It's just one of those things. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear what you think. So consider joining a network at least. And yeah, good luck to all of you, because this is definitely a journey for me here. Now, on that note, I also wanted to give myself a little bit of a pat on the back because I just surpassed 10,000 views. That is so exciting for me. You have no idea. I am so happy, and I am so thankful to all of you for watching my videos and for leaving your comments and staying engaged. I really appreciate it, and this is a very, I don't know, this is like a little diary for me. Like, this is where I kind of get to unleash another side, a much more casual side to myself than I usually can when I'm game vlogging. Now, I'm not saying it's more journalistic when I'm blogging. If you have checked out what I've done, it's very personal in a way. I add myself to my pieces all the time, but it's a little bit different, definitely, when you're when you're video blogging. And yeah, so a little pat on the back for myself there. It's been an amazing experience. It hasn't been that long. I think I've been doing these since March or so now, which is just really cool. It's very, very awesome. A lot of content coming up. I definitely want to do more anime reviews. I actually really want to do like video game video reviews. I would love to do a game video review. That'd be great. Definitely had a lot more experience with video editing since then. So this is for that. I want to do spotlights like how I do for my retro game column, Retro Renegade. I want to show off a lot of those hidden gems that you might not have known about, or I could end up talking about a classic that we all know about. There's a lot of different things that I can cover, and then there's obviously the casual content, kind of like this one. This is pretty educational though at the same time too, since I was telling you guys about Fullscreen and what's up with that and what you should expect for that or any network. On top of that, I mean, yeah, definitely more anime reviews. I definitely want to do more of those. Still trying to figure out the best way to get coverage, whether I should do videos or still shots like I did in my last one for the Flowers of Evil. So we'll see about that. Aside from that, probably some in-depth unboxings like I did for Shin Megami Tensei, maybe some more Let's Plays. I still gotta get together with Brad and do our next Let's Play for Dungeons & Dragons Chronicles of Mystera, because that is an awesome compilation of games, or duo of games, I suppose. Because I definitely want to get into some Tower of Doom. You know, Shadow over Mystera is good, don't get me wrong. It's the second one. It's better, it's more fleshed out, but I just like the name. I'll be honest, I just like the name Tower of Doom. It just sounds awesome. So yeah, I don't know what else. I have no idea what else, I'll be honest. There's a lot of stuff, and my head will wrap around all of it eventually. I am hoping to do 3 videos a week though. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm definitely freeing up my time more so I can do something like that, because this is really freaking fun. You have no idea. if you're watching this and you've never made a video, make one, please. It's so much fun. It's a really good way of unleashing yourself, and it's a total blast. So with that out of the way, and you know, I'm gonna stop blabbing soon, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of help in terms of what you can do as a YouTuber and what you can expect from me, and maybe some, I don't know, hopefully I've offered some sort of inspiration or ideas for your personal channel. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, a bunch of different stuff. I'm never very consistent in my content, but I'll try my best. I can be pretty ADD in terms of that. I can really get distracted by one thing and then get distracted by another. So it all depends. It all depends on what's going on in my life, and there's a lot going on. So if you like my content, please, show your love. I'll show my love back, because I've met so many amazing YouTubers here so far, and I plan on meeting many, many, many more. So please, get back at me, message me, whatever. You know, I got a Facebook fan page, I got Twitter, I've got everything I list in my descriptions. So please, give me a holler, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Alright, peace.